Look at those wheels.
Those wheels, those Monster Energy wheels.
On an NV3500. That's like the definition of MAV right there. Like right there, that's a Mormon assault vehicle.
People rode the horses and then it turned into like the wealthy part of the city.
Mike! Hi! Hello! What was that?
Something retro.
No.
Were you talking about the writer?
Yeah, I'm talking about the writer. Like, you say he was like, hello! Like, it was like this Twitch handshake. I'm like, I am scared now. You've made me nervous. Oh, yeah, tell me about those ruckuses you saw.
Yeah, so last week I was in Southeast this time, and about half the two vehicles on the road were rental Vespas and rental Chinese rip-offs of ruckuses.
Chinese ruckuses?
Yeah, like the rip-off ones, like from ones from Alibaba.
Okay. No, but here's the point. Why would you rip off a cheap vehicle?
So you can sell them in bulk to rental agencies.
But, you know how much a ruckus costs?
Yeah, and you know how much an Alibaba ruckus costs?
True.
Out of the vehicles that were not rentals, the most common by far, and I don't know if this is because there's a dealership not nearby, Triumph Street Twins. Everywhere.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Other than that, I saw mostly overpriced vehicles that were not being used to their extent. You know, like 35,000 Harleys that were all they were doing was riding down Ocean Drive in South Beach, which is, you know, heavily traffic street, max speed 5 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Just like blasting their exhaust at full tilt.
Nice. Sweet, dude.
Yeah, worst car culture I've ever seen too.
Yeah, you showed me that picture of the Camaro with the V6 Camaro with 22s.
That was one of the more ridiculous things we saw as well, yes.
I almost vomited when I saw that, to be honest. Like, I saw that, I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, there was no substance down there. It was all flash.
Yeah, that's kind of strange, because honestly, if you look at the car culture in Salt Lake, it's mostly go and not very much show. There's a little bit of like a show car scene, but most of it's like, dude, I just want to go fast. You know what I mean?
I think part of that is because of the weather conditions here.
Yeah.
Nice looking cars don't get to see the road half the year because of all the salt. I mean, you can still see all of this salt that's still on the road. Even in
I know, you can see it right here. I mean, it's a lot of salt. Whoa!
And that's why you stay on the left.
Yep.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking right. The mistake I made was not thinking about how that Hummer was obscuring my view.
You're okay.
Yeah, but luckily I was going slowly enough that I had plenty of time to react, so layered defense right there.
Yeah.
That's actually the first time I ever pushed the horn button. I didn't even know if my horn worked.
Honestly, I don't know if mine does.
Try it.
I'm the road runner! Oh, God.
But so yeah, Utah car culture seems to be a little bit more practical.
Yeah, a little bit more. It's actually okay. There is a show scene. But it's not as big as, from what I have noticed, as the actual like modified scene. You know what I mean? Like truly.
And even then, it's not. There are very few supercars and low sports cars here compared to other places.
Yeah.
It's very rare to even see like a 911 here.
Right. Actually, I know a guy who has a 911. Fun fact.
Meanwhile, the Cayenne, you see a lot of those around.
A Cayenne's not a Porsche, it's a Tiguan. Or a Touareg.
I know it's a Touareg with a Porsche badge, but that's what people who walk into Porsche dealers are buying in Utah, because they want a car they can drive all year round.
Yeah. And that's kind of the game. It's like most of the tuner cars you'll see are either going to be, they're mostly going to be either front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. 2.5. GTI. Look, evolution right there. See what I mean?
Yeah.
There's not a very big scene of rear-wheel drive sports cars. They do exist, and there are like plenty of Mustangs and things like that. But as far as like super modified BRZs, they're rare. You know, 240s, it's not really a thing you see very often. They're usually all rusted out. Damn, look at that God ray.
Unreal Engine wishes they could be this great.
Seriously. Anyway, yeah, so you see a lot of like front engine, so a lot of Mazdas, a lot of Subarus, a lot of Evolutions, Mitsubishis, things like that you'll see. But you won't on the Hondas. Oh my god, we have a huge Honda scene. We got a pretty big Mazda scene though. Like I said, when I was surprised. I went to my first meet about a year and a half ago. It was just a Mazda scene, just a Mazda meet at a gentleman's garage. The name of the company is Evolution Performance, and super generous. They were doing like a barbecue and stuff. Everyone was welcome. I mean, there was probably 45 heavily modified Speed 3s there. And that's just Speed 3s. That's not even including like the 6s, the FDRX7. There was like 2 or 3 of those there. And then like an FC RX7.
I wonder if that's partially due to availability.
Probably.
Because I do see a ton of stock Monster 3s and Speed 3s on the road.
Yeah, and it's funny is actually if you're in one, like we'll go for it
right here. There's a 3 right just past us.
Yeah, the Mazda 3 really took off here because we have really good curvy roads, especially in the canyons, and the 3s just really take to that really well. But they also have the reliability of like, let's say, a Honda or something like that. They're pretty good.
Yeah, it seems to appeal to both the consumer and the enthusiast.
Yeah. And that was a big ticket item there. You'll see a lot of, more than Speed 3s, you'll see a lot of 2.5 liters, because they were the good middle, you know what I mean? It's fast enough, but it also is, super practical. So, like for example, Evan had that 2.5. That's exactly the purpose he bought it for.
Right.
You know what I mean?
He wanted a practical commuter that wouldn't bore him, and it delivers.
Yeah, it delivers in spades, in my opinion. Hey, Dharma.
What?
Hey, Dharma.
Hey.
Tag. Oh, God damn it. Alright, brake left. You got brake on?
Nope.
Whoop, 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 whoop.